G'day guys, Tom here from Different Drop with DDTV episode number 13 with our special guest, our mate Gary Mills from Jamsheed in Victoria. And Gaz, it is Syrah time, the brand new 2014 releases.
It's always Syrah time for me, but yep. Go on.
Mate, what is it about Syrah or Syrahs that rocks your socks so much?
It is, yeah, for me it is always Syrah. Look, one of Australia, and particularly in Victoria, it's one of those things where surrounding Melbourne, there's this sort of great ring of very old established vineyard sites. So, to the west you've got Great Western, and then a bit further north you've got Pyrenees, and then even further to the northeast you've got places like Beechworth. And what it shows is that you've got such an amazing array of different terroirs in Victoria that can show off these completely different flavours and styles and textures that even vineyards that are, as the crow flies, quite close to each other can just have such incredibly different terroirs to them. And I feel it's part of my game, and what I really enjoy doing is trying to highlight and show those terroirs off. So I think for my mind, Syrah in Australia is the most widely planted variety, and particularly in Victoria, it's one variety that you really do get to show the great variance in Australian terroir and the great diversity of it as well.
Yeah, I agree. And I guess key to that is making all the wines pretty much exactly the same, right?
Pretty much
to show off where they come from. You were saying before that the 14s, probably more than the 13s and previous vintages, are real terroir years, real winemaking years, where you see a lot of those differences rather than the big plush powerful fruit.
Absolutely. I feel that it's very easy in Australia to, in years like 13, and we've had a lot of dry years and dry warm years in succession. And in those years, it's really easy just to ripen through the terroir. So you just you can get dead fruit characters and miss all that lovely mineral quality in the soil. So 14 was a year, it was a lot cooler climatic conditions. The growing season was in general a hell of a lot cooler than 13. We had good regular rainfall, so the fruit was fresh and ripe, and across the board we're seeing wines with 0.5%, 1% lower alcohols in general.
Yeah, which was I think 12.8 on the...
Yeah, 3 of these wines are less than 13, around 13, and the ripest being Garden Gully 13.5.
Yeah, guys, I mean these are such important wines for Australia, and just brilliant wines individually, but as a whole really tell a story about where I think Australian Syrah and Australian winemaking and viticulture is going. From the really pretty Seville, and you have the meaty Beechworth, and then the Pyrenees and the Garden Gully, more gutsy and structural. Fabulous wines, mate. So thanks very much.
Thanks, Sean.
Keep it up.
Yeah, cheers.
Get amongst Jamsheed if you haven't already, guys. Some of the best Syrah in Australia.
Thanks. If you have already, thank you. Cool.
Beauty.
Well done.
Well done, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.